Hey everybody, it's the Cartoon Kid back again with another fantastic fanfic idea. And today I'm bringing you Freedom Fighters Twilight. Now you're probably wondering, why did I come up with this? Well, to be fair, not reading per se, but watching the plot, the story of Avengers Twilight on YouTube, I gotta admit, I kinda like the story. Sort of Dark Knight Returns, but with Marvel. Okay, granted, there were a few other Marvel stories that had a similar type of premise to the Dark Knight Returns. Old Man Logan, although that one was a bit more Mad Maxy than Dark Knight. And then there was Spider-Man Reign, a bit more closer to TD TDKR. But this one definitely feels more like us, like a Marvel version of, you know. Anyway, as for why now you're probably wondering, why did I come up with this Sonic version of that comic? Well, well, considering the fact that some people have compared Sonic to Spider-Man, and the fact that he has a few crossovers in big parentheses there with Marvel and technically other superhero comics, but in this instance mostly Marvel. Well, I figured, why not? But P.S. Don't worry, he's not going to be the Spider-Man of this story. More like a Captain America. But I digress. The story. 20 years ago, a catastrophic battle between the Freedom Fighters and a coalition of villains led by Metal Sonic devastated Station Square. The fighting leveled entire districts, and in a desperate move to end the conflict, Sonic was forced to use all 7 Chaos Emeralds at once. The resulting chaos energy explosion stopped Metal Sonic, but left thousands dead and the city in ruins. In the aftermath, public opinion turned viciously against Sonic and all other powered beings. The incident became known as the Station Square Catastrophe and was used to justify increasingly draconian measures against anyone with special abilities. Gun, backed by corporations and politicians, established the Protection and Security Act, requiring all powered individuals to either work for the government or face imprisonment. Now, when age Sonic lives in the outskirts of the rebuilt city, stripped of his speed by power dampening technology that all former heroes are required to wear. The world has become a corporate police state where gun robots patrol the streets and Shadow the Hedgehog serves as their primary enforcer, believing that absolute control is the only way to prevent another cata- catastrophe. I don't know if I say that right, but whatever. Sonic spends his days in a small apartment with Amy, who has never forgiven him for their son's death during the Station Square battle. Their marriage is a hollow shell, maintained only by shared grief. When Cream's daughter Vanilla too, who is arrested for displaying inherited flight ability, Sonic is forced to confront the world he helped create. A resistance movement by Tails, who has gone underground, reaches out to Sonic. They discovered that Commander Tower, the successor, is secretly using banned roboticization technology to gradually replace the population with controlled duplicates. The plan is called Project Perfect Order, a scheme to eliminate free will itself under the guise of preventing future catastrophes. Now I say it right. Despite Amy's pleas, Sonic removes his power dampening device and assembles a covert team. An alcoholic Knuckles, who lost the Master Emerald 2 gun, Ruse, now a double agent within Gun, a cynical Miles Tails Prower, scarred both physically and mentally from the Station Square battle, and young freedom fighters of various species inspired by stories of the old days. Their efforts to expose the truth led to a confrontation with Shadow, who reveals that he supports the roboticization program, believing that only by removing chaos and free will can true peace be achieved. The ideology clash between Sonic and Shadow reflects their fundamental differences in handling trauma. Sonic's belief in redemption versus Shadow's embrace of total control. As protests erupt and Gun responds with violence, Sonic faces a terrible choice. Repeat the mistakes of the past by using chaos energy to stop the roboticization program, or find another way. In the end, Sonic chooses to sacrifice himself by absorbing the roboticization energy meant for the whole city, proving that heroes can still put others first. His sacrifice inspires a revolution that topples the authoritarian regime, but the cost is high. The story ends with Amy at Sonic's grave, finally understanding that sometimes being a hero means losing everything to save what matters most. And yeah, pretty much my best interpretation of a Sonic version of Avengers Twilight. But I digress. Anyway, this is pretty much all I got for today, so please be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe if you kind of like this idea. And if you do like it, want to use it, maybe improve it a little bit, all I simply ask is credit for the idea. Okay, bye!